I'm going to visit to a new GL college nearby my house. Yeah, but the parking area is full. So many people gather. It's a very large area. This GL college opened last weekend, but I couldn't came. But this weekend they have an opening event with a mini 4W series of Tamiya. Yes, for China. Toy event with Toyota 800. And there was HKS booth and talk with spokesman or engineer, I don't know. Yes, I talked with him. And I've got a new information of yaris electric parts. Yeah. Yes, I'll talk about that. I visited today to the GL garage, new GL garage nearby my house. There was HKS booth and talked with a spokesman or engineer, I don't know, about HKS products. There was so many interesting information. I'll talk about that. Yes, this is HKS, Japanese official site. Here is products. Okay, here is yes. Searching from car's name. Yes, here comes yaris. Computer power editor. Yes, power editor. Yeah. I have this one. Yes, talking about the power editor. That he says the main genuine computer has a torque map, a torque limiter map. We call it torque require map. How to say? Normal genuine computer has a limit of the torque so that it's impossible to increase the power beyond 300 horsepower. If you use a power editor makes a fake data of a pressure sensor. Power editor sends the fake data to genuine computer and makes more power, but it's impossible to get over the 300 horsepower because the reason why genuine main computer has a power limiter. It's impossible to get over 300 horsepower. Yes, if you use a sports catalyst is the correct word maybe. Sports catalyst. The power, of course, increases by exhaust, so that power enters work is difficult to notice. You cannot feel the difference of the power in the case of using effective exhaust system because limit is fixed, just 300 horsepower. So that there's no place to work to rise up by power enter. Some foreign countries, YouTubers says they achieved to crack the Toyota's genuine computers. So if they can rewrite the required torque map, it's possible to rising up to over 300 horsepower maybe. Not in the one way. So stupid, my English so stupid, sorry. Maybe difficult to understand. And they are going to sell there's no list. No list, yeah, they're going to sell FCON IS. I saw the Tokyo Auto Salon pre-production, but they don't have list. Yes, not finished maybe. FCON IS is a device of controlling a normal actuator and a fuel control unit. And they can increase the fuel control, but at first they're going to achieve the 350 horsepower, but it was impossible. Now they are testing maybe 310 horsepower or 320 horsepower. They're now testing. Maybe there are some problems so that they cannot start to sell the FCON IS now. And he says they're developing FCON 5 can control the CAN connecting, and at first they're going to make FCON 5 for GT86, not GR86, the first model. And if it achieved, after that they are going to try to for GL Yaris FCON 5, he says. Maybe it takes maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe. He says there are possibility Toyota GR releases power up module rewriting program service to maybe 300 horsepower around that. Just like a GL Corolla, they're going to sell a package of rewriting, maybe. But I think maybe not so strong, not so hard one. Maybe only a program change. It means using a normal actuator, it's impossible to make a so strong power. It's a hard way. You're using a motor, not so bad choice, maybe. It takes so long time, maybe 2 or 3 years. It takes maybe. It's too long for me. I'm an old man. Getting old. I cannot wait because getting too old to drive that kind of car.
Yes, and HKS says they are not good at cracking the computers. Yes, cracking or hacking or something like that is a very personal work. So that Japanese specialty is using systematic big organizations works, and white people, Caucasians, loves to that kind of cottage industry is a specialty. So that the cracking or hacking and such kind of programming work is one of cottage industry, so that Caucasian has a specialty about that kind of work. So that HKS is a so big company. There were so many salaryman employees, so that they cannot do that kind of work. Yes, systematic work is very their specialty, so that it's impossible to crack the genuine computer. Yes, he says it's not our work. They are searching some partnership, foreign country who has achieved the cracking of the genuine computer. Cracking, rewriting the torque required map and cut the limiter, and plus power editor must be good work for the big power, maybe. Japanese industry is a mass product is our specialty we have, so that making a power editor is their specialty, but cracking is not their work, so that they expected foreign cottage industry. Yeah, he says. So that very difficult way to power up the yaris. Yeah, very difficult. Almost the only the way is a motor, maybe. Or you must wait maybe 3 years. 3 years is too long. 3 years. I'm living or not, I don't know. So that it was not so bad choice to put the motor. Yeah, I think.
The original art space. This is auction space managing by Toyota. Yeah.